Hello everyone and welcome to Day Trader S&P 500. Today is June 12th, 2021. This is Dale Woodson, editor of Woodson Wave Report, one of Timer Digest's top-ranked market newsletters. You can see our top 10 honor rolls there and our disclaimer there. I want to also let you guys know that we offer annual and monthly subscriptions. You can see there the prices and a little announcement. I'm going to be out of town for 2 weeks starting Monday, thus the Saturday video. Limited internet access. I think there might be Wi-Fi. I'll get some videos out if possible. I just wanted to give you guys a heads up. May not be able to. We'll have to see how that goes once we get there, but hopefully we can, and we'll go from there. Okay. We have a few things to cover today. We're going to look at the S&P. We're going to look at the Nasdaq. We're going to look at Tesla, gold, and 10-year Treasury notes. Okay, let's start with the S&P. We're looking at an hourly chart, and this is the March 4th low. And this is what we're looking at. This last wave's up from this low. You can see it looks like a 1-2. Well, let me put it up there for you guys. Okay, let's see here. From here, we've got a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, and a 5. Okay, let's look at our retracement levels here on this. This is what we're looking at. What is the most operative wave count? And this 1, 2 retraced. Let me get the 786 out of there. I like having 3 lines, not 4. So let's get to that. Take the 786 out. There we go. Okay, so wave 2 retraced to 50% retracement. Let's look at wave 4. How much of 3 did it retrace? And we can see right there it was almost a 382. Okay, we'll bump that 4 up there. And then we got wave 5. So that looks good. So let's look at our Fibonacci extensions on this thing. So let's get that going here. Extension, and from here we have a 1 up, a 2 down, and there's where 3 equals 1. There's where 3 is a 1.618 of 1. It looks like it went in between there. Okay, so possibly it's extending and it'll go all the way up to 42.77, and that'll be 3. That's an option. We'll have to watch that play out. But we'll look at 4 in regards to equality with 1. I think we get 42.34. Okay, there's a lot of working parts going on here. I want to get to this chart. I think I put it out before Friday's open. Oh, almost forgot to hit that like button, you guys there. And let's see if we got that little movie rolling there. Yeah, thank you guys for subscribing. Remember to hit the reminder bell. Don't forget the like button, which has a habit of not showing up, but we made it show up by putting that picture up there. Okay, sorry about that. So a lot of working parts going on here, but this is in relation to price. Okay, so in this count, wave 5 gains equality with 1 around 43.24. Might be off by a couple points here or there, but I want to show you guys this this chart I put out. That was on June 10th. Hourly bar, you can see counting from the same hourly bar, same time period from 3-4. We got 2 different Fibonacci time spirals that are working almost both to perfection. All right, from the 3-4 low, you can see the first date in the sequence was March 17. Direct hit, 0 slippage. The next one, 325. Direct hit, no slippage. The next one, 4-7. Right in here, that is that sideways 4, if you will, or it's well, it could be 4.6 or 4.7, but it was right in there. That was a low. The next one is 4.28. On the opening tick on 4.29, it made a new high. You can see it went down from there. So that was off by a minute. And then the next date in the sequence was 6-1, and you can see it up here. This one's all in black, and there is June the 1st. All right, so this one was off by a minute. These weren't off at all. So far through, what is it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 turn dates, we have a slippage of a minute. The next turn date is July 26th in this sequence you can see here. Okay, so we're counting down from the May 7th high. Okay, you can see the first date in the sequence was May 12, direct hit. Next one, May 15th, it was off by 1. It wasn't off at all because the turn date was on a Saturday, so it couldn't turn on a Saturday. It turned on the next closest trading day, which was Friday. The next date in the sequence was 520. There was a low the day before on 519 and a high the day after at 521. I could have put it up here and said it missed by 1 to the upside. Either way, it was off by a day. And then the next one was 528, and you can see that was one trading day because it was a weekend, the holiday Memorial Day weekend. It topped on 6-1, so that was a slippage of one day. We had a lunar eclipse right around that time. And then the next date in the turn sequence, or the Fibonacci spiral sequence, the next turn date was June 10th. June 10th, this may be through the 9th on this chart here, marked a new all-time high on a solar eclipse. And then the 11th, it didn't make a higher high than the 10th. So to date, this has called that high, and the next turn date in this sequence is July 1st. You can see this one's represented in red. So it'll be interesting to see where this goes. You can see there's where 5 equals 1 at 43.27, and we're not there yet. I think it's 42.49 so far is the all-time high on the 10th. So we'll see where this goes. These turn dates, if they continue to work, we'll see if these keep marking highs or one of these marks a low. It'll be really interesting to see what happens after the 610 high. So far, it's called that high, and it's called the last two in a row. So we'll see how that plays out. Let me look at this. I want to see, because this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want to look at this a little closer from that May 19th wave 4 low. I think I might have that on a 10-minute. Yeah, there we go. There's a May 19 low, and there's the 10-minute. And let's check our Fibonacci extensions and retracements from here. Here's a 1, and there's 2 right there. So there's where 3 was a 2.618. Okay, and it spiked up right there, and that was that June 1st turn date. Okay, so that looks good there. Let's look at 5 compared to 1. From there, we go up there, and look at that. 5 equals a 1.618 of 1 right on that high. Okay, so that would be a good place for it to stop. Plus, we got a Fibonacci turn date there. We'll see how that all works out. And I could do the retracement here. I'm curious what it did. Let's look at the retracement of 4 on 3. Okay, and it's the red there. And see, it went right in between the 382 and the 500. So that looks good. That could be complete there, especially if we look at our time spirals, which have been calling all the turn dates, both highs and lows. We had a turn date on June the 10th. The 11th did not make a higher high than the 10th. I think that was, let me look at that here real quick. It's 42.40. I believe it was 42.49 or 48 right in there. Yeah, I got 42.48.38, but that's what we're looking like for the S&P. We'll see how this coming week plays out. The Nasdaq still has an all-time high on April 29. You can see it here on the hourly chart. We have an A down and a B up. I have 2 different wave counts, one in black, one in red. Okay, the one in red has A down, then B up, and then a C down. This would have to hold this all-time high unless this is an inverted flat or an expanded flat. We won't get into the weeds on that, but this really looks better in the black of a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there. Let's see how this looks on our extensions. All right, we'll take it from the low here, and there is the wave 1 high. There would be the wave 2 low in black. There's 3 is almost an exact 1.618 multiple. Let's put it on 4, and you can see 5 gained equality with 1 right there, and it overshot it just a bit. So either way, either count, this looks complete. The all-time high up here on the 29th of 14,211 should hold, like I said, unless it's an inverted flat. So we should look for a retracement here. Let's look at this retracement of this wave up. See what we get for targets here. Okay, that is a completed 5 waves, and it looks to be that way. We're looking at 13,662, 13 right under 558. Let me open that up. Yeah, 15,536 and 13,409 are the Fibonacci retracement levels for that. If this is an ABC, let me get an extension for that and see what we have for that target. Here's our all-time high. There is A down. There is B up right there. C equals A at 12,863, and a 1.618 multiple is 12,117. That's it for the Nasdaq. Tesla. Okay, we're looking at an hourly chart. There's the all-time high at 900 in January. There's a 539 low for wave A. Then it gets a little complicated. You can see in red, this could be A, B, C up for B, and we're starting the C wave down, which has a target of 419. I believe it was 415 or 420, somewhere in there. Okay, we've got a couple different wave counts in here from that April 14th high. Look at the red. It's got 1, 2, 3 extension and 4. And then it gets a little more complicated. I'll get into each one of these. Or we got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in black. We can see the circles, and that would be 1, and then we're on 2 up. You can see the red retracements of this decline show the targets of 636, which it hit and backed off. We have another one at 664 and another one at 692. This could be 1, 2, 3, and this could be 4. And you can see I've got 4 labeled here, but let me show you another count. There we go. And this could be A up, B down, and C up. And let me see if I can get a target for that. Let me get an extension to see where C is equal to A. There we go there. That might be off by a little bit. And that is right on the 50% retracement, which, let me move this out of the way just to see the number, 664. That would be Fibonacci perfection. Let me move this over here. Let me move this over here. I like that. I like this being a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with an ABC. I'm sorry, a 1, 2, 3 with an ABC for 4, and then a 5 down. So we'll see how that plays out. There's a couple different, 2 or 3 different ways to count this right now. Let's look at this April 14th high from a little closer, and let's see what we have here. That is the April 14th high, I believe. I hope it is. Yes, okay. And there's our counts, and you can see I got a little more detail here from this high that hit that 382 retracement. We've got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's pretty clear. Then an ABC up that hit the 786 Fibonacci retracement. So this is a bunch of mess in here. It doesn't look impulsive to the downside yet. So we could get a double top in here, or we could get that C wave up in here. That should be the same target, which was at 664, I believe. At 666, wouldn't that be interesting? Anyway, that's right in here to 664. Let me move that C here. Okay, so that's a possibility. Tesla's going to have to show us which count is correct because they're both in play. We could get a higher high in this counter trend bounce to 664 or 692, or we could take off to the downside. So we're going to have to watch that carefully, okay? Both counts are in play, and there's the larger count with that ABC, or that could be 4 over there and be done. Okay, let's look at Tesla. Let's look at gold. We just looked at Tesla. Nothing different in gold. We're expecting an ABC retracement. This does not look impulsive to the downside. This is impulsive to the upside. You can see a clear 5 waves. We're looking for a retracement of that. Our targets still remain 1826, 1798, and 1769. Once this pullback is complete, we're going onward and upward, and we expect new all-time highs above the August all-time high of 2075. Near term, look for a little pullback. US 10-year Treasury notes. Okay, this low here, this is a daily chart, in March of 2000 was the end of a 49-year bear market in yields, interest rates, okay? And here we have a huge spike up from that low showing a reversal. There's 1, there's 2, and from there, wave 3 is subdividing 1 up, 2 down, 3 up, and we are currently in a 4th wave. So let's look at this retracement here if we can. See if we can get a target for wave 4. And here we are here. There we go. And the 382 is at 1.409. The 50% is 1.296. And the 618 is 1.183. Once complete, you can see we got labeled up here. We should get a wave 5, which will complete wave 3 of a larger degree, then a 4th wave pullback. These aren't to scale, and then a 5th wave higher. So near term, still a little bit more to go, possibly to get a perfect Fibonacci 382. There's further targets to the downside for 4. It should not cross above the wave 1 high, which is right here at 0.982 interest rates. Okay, that's 10-year. So that's what we're looking at in bonds. You can see here, I think I had a picture of that before it went lower. It was right at the 236, and there's our targets for the 382, the 500, the 618, and even the 786, which is out of play because that's the wave 1 high. Okay, so that's the overview in bonds. We want to look one more time at the S&P. This is exciting because so many different things are at work. The time scale, the Fibonacci spirals are working. We'll see how the 610 high holds up and which of these turn dates hits. Well, this one will hit first 7-1 if it'll mark a higher high or the next low. Okay, that's it for now. Hope to talk to you guys sooner than later, and until next time, take care, everyone.